How do trees become paper? This complex process is done in three main steps. Step 1. From logs to wood chips. The process starts with fast-growing long fiber trees like pine, fir, and poplar. After being harvested, the logs are transported to the processing plant. First, the logs are cleaned with steam or hot water to remove dirt, sand, and ice. Logs that are too long are cut down to size to prevent jams later. The logs then enter a large rotating drum where they tumble against each other, causing the bark to rub off and fall away. Next, the debarked logs are fed into a chipper where rotating blades cut them into small wood chips, 3 to 5 centimeters in size. These chips are then screened to ensure uniform size, with oversized pieces sent back for re-chipping. The finished chips are stored in a large silo. Step 2. From wood chips to pulp. The chips enter a vessel to be steamed, which heats them and ensures even moisture distribution. Following this, they are sent to a chip washer to remove any remaining impurities like small stones or resin. The chips are then moved through a dewatering screw press to remove excess water. They are heated again with steam. This high temperature softens the lignin in the wood fibers, weakening the bonds between them. Now in the refiner, the chips are forced through a narrow gap between a static and a high-speed rotating plate, separating them into individual wood fibers and creating pulp. This pulp is screened to filter out any unseparated fibers, which are sent back for re-refining. The qualified pulp is then stored in large tanks. The final step is turning the pulp into paper sheets. To create white paper, the pulp must be bleached. Common agents like hydrogen peroxide or oxygen are used to break down the lignin's molecular structure, which removes its color and purifies the pulp fibers. The bleached pulp is mixed with water and passed through a deaerator to remove air bubbles. The pulp is then sprayed from over 130 nozzles between two forming fabrics, creating a thin, wet mat of fibers. Suction boxes draw out much of the water, but the sheet still holds about 80% moisture. To remove more, it enters the press section, where it's compressed between large felt-covered rollers, which squeezes out water and compacts the fibers. Next, the paper sheet snakes through a long series of steam-heated drying cylinders until it is completely dry. The dry paper still has a rough surface, so it enters the calendar for smoothing. It passes through 10 heavy rollers, 4 of which are heated to 260 degrees Celsius. This pressure and heat gives the paper a smooth, glossy surface. After a final quality control scan, the finished paper is wound into massive parent rolls. These rolls can be up to 100,000 meters long and weigh as much as 40 tons. Finally, these rolls are cut into smaller rolls or sheets according to customer needs, eventually making their way to us in different forms.